I'm Mark Sutherland, and I'm competing at the Calgary Stampede. This is my 30th year of chuckwagon racing, and about to be my last. Chuckwagon racing comes from the heritage of settling the West. You know, nobody drove from New England to California in a Lamborghini. You know, they had wagons. There were some people about 100 years ago, 112 or something like that, they figured out that they should turn this into a sport. And that's where chuckwagon racing began. My father raced a chuckwagon, my son races a chuckwagon, my uncle races, my cousin races, my brother-in-law and my nephew. So when they say it's family, it is, and it's passion. In Canada, I guess we have hockey, and in Western Canada, we have chuckwagon racing. When they say it takes a team, it really does. And my wife helps lots. I've got a crew that cycles throughout the year. I've got some friends that come and help when we're busy. When I hire these crew members, a lot of them don't have horse experience, and I prefer that. But the first thing I tell them is the horse comes first. I said, they'll eat before you do, and that's the way it is. I've got 44 mouths to feed every day. Doesn't matter whether it's January 7th or July 5th. There is no life outside of chuckwagon racing. It's horses. We've only brought 17 horses to compete here at the Calgary Stampede because it's a 10-day event, and we'll cycle those horses through as we need to. In a race, we'll do 42, 43, sometimes more miles an hour will be our maximum speed. And the key is how quickly they get there and how close they maintain all the way around the racetrack. And you can't get that if you're feeding chopped straw with barley like they do to cows, because cows aren't horses, and they're certainly not chuckwagon race horses. It's 2023, we have supplements, we have minerals we add, we do all those things. But the base of the true depth and the bottom of an athlete is the base protein. And that's clean grain and good quality second cut alfalfa. It's where they get their strength, it's where they get that finish. If you want explosiveness and you want power and you want speed from a thoroughbred chuckwagon horse, you get it through training and you get it through feed. We start training in March. They're not in barns in March and April. I feel it allows them to kind of stretch out and eat as much as they want, especially those rookies. I don't want to moderate their calorie intake. I don't want to moderate their protein when they're building muscles like that. And there's not a lot of supplements at that time. I do use a few. Then we move into the real spring training where the horses go into the barn, and that's where you fine tune the mash, the feed. That's where you are looking at portions. We don't limit their portions. We try to maximize it. So if I have a horse that'll eat 6 or 7 gallons of oats a day and he's training, he gets it. If he's getting exercise and work, and high protein and quality feed, he'll grow muscle, he'll actually sprout. It is my last year. We made this decision as a family a while back. What kept me in it was the horses, and I didn't want to see them go, and I wanted to see them achieve what I felt they could with them together and me as a team. Retirement doesn't mean I'm gonna be completely gone. My son's going to stay in the sport, so I'm going to try to help him as much as I can, and looking for some other ag-related businesses, because we're ag people, we're rural people, we're not city folk. I think chuckwagon racing has a bit of a stigma about it. I don't think people truly understand the efforts and the importance that go into it, and the importance it has in equine health. People should take note of the sport. It's making advances that they don't even know is happening, and it can help their animals. And we're happy to do it, and I'm proud to be a part of that. Be aware of what's happening, because we're making strides, and we're doing it for the betterment of equine care.